everyone. Welcome back to Coffee and Talk in English. I'm Mia.
And I'm Liam. We're really happy you're here with us today. If you're new here, please subscribe and like this video.
We're here to help you practice English in an easy and fun way. Today, we're learning how to talk about work and career.
All right, ready? Let's go. Grab a coffee and let's chat.
Work talk is funny because it can be super basic, like how's work, or suddenly deep and personal.
And somehow you get the deep question when you only know the basic words.
So today, we'll build a toolkit, natural small talk and useful phrases for real situations.
Let's start with the most common opener. How's work going?
If you want it softer, how's work these days?
These days is a simple way to say recently.
A classic answer is, it's going well, or it's been busy.
It's been busy implies you had a lot to do lately.
If you want honest but not negative, it's been a bit hectic.
Hectic is like busy and stressful at the same time.
If someone asks what you do for work?
Or just, what do you do? In context, it usually means your job.
Natural answers are, I work in healthcare, I work in marketing, I'm in finance.
I'm in points to your field.
If your title is complicated, simplify. I work with customers, I manage a team, I handle schedules.
People care more about what you do than the exact title.
Story time. You meet a friend of a friend at a cafe.
5 minutes in, they ask, so, what's your dream job?
You can answer, I'm still figuring it out.
Figuring it out is a great phrase for I'm still deciding.
Or, I'm exploring a few options.
If you already know, I'd love to move into, or I'm hoping to transition into.
Transition into is a clean way to say change careers. And if you want to keep it going, ask, do you like it? Or what's the best part?
Follow-ups make you friendly, not scripted. Great. Now let's build a conversation that feels real, like two friends catching up.
Okay, so we're at the cafe and we just survived the dream job question.
Now the conversation moves to the present, which is safer.
Unless your present is chaos.
A good next question is, so what do you do day to day?
Day to day is your normal routine at work.
You can answer with simple verbs. I manage, I organize, I design, I teach, I drive, I sell.
And to sound natural, add mostly. I mostly work with clients.
Clients are people you work with, often in services.
Another question is, do you work from home or in an office?
You can say, I work from home, or I'm remote.
Remote means you don't go to the office regularly.
If it's mixed, you can say, I'm hybrid, a few days in, a few days at home.
Now they ask, do you like your job?
Short answers work. Yeah, I like it. It's okay. I'm not loving it, to be honest.
To be honest is a soft way to introduce the truth.
If you want a positive angle, you can say, I like the people, or I like the flexibility.
Flexibility is when your schedule isn't rigid.
A balanced answer is, I like parts of it, but it can be stressful.
Parts of it is simple and natural.
Let's add a few work words that show up all the time. Project, deadline, meeting, schedule, workload.
Workload is how much work you have.
If your workload is heavy, you can say, I'm swamped.
Swamped is informal, like you're drowning in tasks.
Another phrase is, I'm juggling a lot right now.
Juggling is keeping many things going at once.
If your friend says, I'm juggling 3 projects and a big deadline, you can reply,
That sounds intense. Are you okay?
or let me know if you need anything.
And I'm here if you want to vent.
Vent is complain to release stress.
If you feel burnt out, you can say, I'm overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed is when everything feels like too much.
If you're the one venting, you can say, I just need to vent for a second.
Perfect. Next, let's talk about job searching and interviews because that comes up fast in real life.
Job searching conversations are awkward because everyone tries to sound confident.
And then you go home and Google the phrase you just said.
First, simple question. Are you looking for a new job?
You can answer, not right now, or yeah, I'm starting to look.
Starting to look is softer than I'm desperate.
If you want to keep it private, say, I'm exploring opportunities, but I'm being selective.
Being selective means you're choosing carefully.
People also ask, what kind of role are you looking for?
Role is the job position.
You can say, something in sales, a customer support role, a management position.
Position is another word for role.
If you want to sound specific, add your preference. Ideally, remote. Ideally, full-time.
Full-time is usually 40 hours a week. Part-time is fewer hours.
Now, networking. That word scares people.
Networking is just talking to people and learning about opportunities.
A friendly line is, do you know anyone hiring? Or do you know any good companies in that field?
And a polite follow-up, if you hear of anything, I'd really appreciate it.
Appreciate it is more natural than I will be grateful. Let's do a mini story. Liam is applying for a job and he's updating his resume.
Resume is the US spelling. In some places you'll see CV.
You tell me, I'm updating my resume and rewriting my work experience.
Work experience is what you did in past jobs.
Then I ask, what are you highlighting?
Highlighting is what you choose to show as important.
You can say, I'm highlighting leadership, communication, and problem solving.
Problem solving is a strong phrase for many jobs.
Then comes the interview talk. People ask, how did the interview go?
You can say, it went well. It went okay. It was tougher than I expected.
Tougher than I expected is very natural.
If you're waiting, say, I'm waiting to hear back.
Hear back means get a reply.
And if you got rejected, you can say, they went with another candidate.
Candidate is the person applying.
Next, let's talk about office culture and the phrases that make you sound natural in meetings and emails too.
Office cultural language is full of phrases that sound strange if you translate word for word.
Like touch base, you're not actually touching anything.
Exactly. Touch base is a casual way to say check in or talk briefly.
Another one is circle back. That is a way to say return to a topic later.
If you don't like those expressions, you can always say, can we talk about this later? Simple wins.
Let's imagine we work together and we have a meeting at 10.
You message me, hey, are we still on for the meeting?
Still on means it's still happening.
I reply, yes, still on. See you at 10.
Or, can we push it back 15 minutes?
Push it back means move it to a later time.
In meetings, a common phrase is, let's start with a quick update. Quick update is a short summary of progress.
Another is, what's the status on that project?
Status is where things are right now.
If you're not done, say, I'm still working on it, or it's in progress.
In progress sounds professional and simple.
If you finished, say, it's done, or I wrapped it up.
Wrapped it up is informal, like you completed it.
If there's a delay, say, I'm running a bit behind.
Running behind is a polite way to say you're late.
If something is due Friday, you can say, it's due Friday.
Due is basically the deadline date.
You can add a reason, I'm waiting on feedback, or I'm blocked right now.
Blocked means you can't move forward until something changes.
Now, emails. You can start with, just following up on my last email.
Following up is checking again because you did not get a response.
Or you can say, friendly reminder. That's polite, but use it carefully.
If you want softer, say, just checking in.
Checking in is like saying hello and asking for an update.
Let's add one more meeting phrase. Does anyone have any questions?
If you have a question, start with quick question or just to clarify.
Just to clarify is for confirming details.
Great. Next, we'll switch to workplace relationships because coworkers can feel like family or like a reality show.
Workplace relationships can be the best part of a job or the hardest part.
Sometimes both on the same day.
Let's start with coworkers. A simple question is, do you like your team?
Team can mean your group of coworkers.
You can answer, yeah, my team is great, or they're nice, but we're all busy.
Nice is a safe word. It's friendly without being too emotional.
Now managers. People ask, how's your boss?
Boss is common. Manager sounds slightly more formal.
You can say, my manager is supportive. Supportive is helpful and encouraging.
Or my manager's pretty hands-on.
Hands-on is when they are involved in details, not just big decisions.
If they don't pay attention, say they're more hands-off.
Hands-off is when they give you space.
Now, feedback. A lot of people fear that word.
Feedback is information about your work, good or bad.
If you want to ask for it, say, "Do you have any feedback for me?"
Or, is there anything I should improve?
Improve is a strong, simple verb.
If you received feedback, you can say, they gave me some good feedback.
Or they pointed out a few areas to work on.
Pointed out is like noticed and mentioned.
Let's talk about conflict, but in a calm way.
A useful phrase is, I might be misunderstanding, but
That makes you sound respectful.
then you say, I thought the deadline was Friday. Did it change?
Another phrase is, "Can we get on the same page?"
Same page is when everyone understands the plan the same way.
And boundaries. If someone messages you late at night, you can say,
I can take a look tomorrow morning. It's polite and firm.
or "I'm offline after 6, but I'll reply first thing tomorrow."
First thing means immediately at the start of the day.
Also, gossip. If coworkers gossip and you want out, say,
Oh, I haven't heard. Then change the topic.
or "I'm not sure, but I hope it works out."
Works out is a nice phrase for ends well.
Next, we'll talk about money talk at work and how to keep it polite without sounding awkward or rude.
Money talk at work can feel uncomfortable, especially across cultures.
So we'll keep it practical and polite, not dramatic.
First, casual money talk with friends is often indirect.
People say, "Does it pay well?" or "Is the salary decent?"
Decent means okay, not amazing, but not bad.
If you don't want to share numbers, say, "It's competitive."
Competitive is a common business word. It means similar to other jobs in that field.
Or "It's enough for now." That is honest and simple. Now, inside a job, the big moment is a performance review.
Performance review is a meeting about how you're doing.
You might hear, "Let's talk about your goals for this quarter."
Quarter is 3 months, 1/4 of a year.
A natural response is, "I'd like to take on more responsibility."
Take on means accept and handle.
Or, "I'm interested in growth."
Growth can mean learning skills or moving up.
If you want a raise, you can say, "I'd like to discuss compensation."
Compensation is salary plus benefits.
Benefits can be health insurance, paid time off, retirement plans, and bonuses.
Paid time off is the formal phrase for vacation days and sick days.
A simple sentence for a raise conversation is, "Based on my performance and responsibilities, I'd like to talk about a salary adjustment."
Salary adjustment sounds professional and calm.
Another option is there room for a raise?"
Room for a raise is more casual. If they say no, you can ask, what would I need to do to get there?
Get there is reaching that goal.
Or can we set clear targets and revisit this in a few months?
Revisit means talk about it again later.
Now, promotion talk. A helpful phrase is, I'm interested in a path to promotion.
Path is a plan or route.
Or, what would success look like in this role?
That question makes you sound mature and focused.
And if you're negotiating an offer, say, is there flexibility on the salary?
Flexibility is possible change.
Great. Next, let's switch to switching jobs, like giving notice and leaving on good terms.
Leaving on good terms matters because you may need a reference later, too. Switching jobs is emotional, even when it's the right move.
And you still have to write that message, I'm resigning.
Resign is the formal verb for quitting a job.
Quit is more casual. Resign sounds polite and professional.
The most common phrase is, "I'm putting in my 2 weeks' notice."
2 weeks' notice is giving your employer 2 weeks before you leave.
If your country or job uses a different notice period, you can still understand the idea.
You can also say, my last day will be, and give the date.
Last day is simple, and it's clear.
Let's roleplay. I'm Liam, and I'm telling my manager.
Okay.
Thanks for meeting with me. I wanted to let you know I'm resigning.
That opening is calm and respectful.
I've accepted another opportunity, and I'm putting in my 2 weeks' notice.
Accepted another opportunity is a polite way to say you got a new job.
Then you add, my last day will be Friday, February 20th.
And you can say, "I'm happy to help with a smooth transition."
Smooth transition means the handoff is easy, no chaos.
Handoff is passing your tasks to someone else.
Your manager might ask, "Why are you leaving?"
If you want to keep it positive, say, I'm looking for growth.
Or, "I'm ready for a new challenge."
New challenge is a polite phrase that avoids drama.
If you want to be honest but safe, "I've found a role that fits my goals better."
Fits my goals is a nice way to say it matches what you want.
Now, exit interviews.
Exit interview is a final meeting where they ask about your experience.
You can say, "Overall, I had a good experience here."
Overall is a great word for generally.
And if you want to give feedback, one thing that could improve is
That phrase keeps it constructive.
also references. If you want a reference, ask.
Would you feel comfortable being a reference for me?
Comfortable is polite because you're giving them an easy way to say no.
Great. Next, we'll talk about motivation and burnout and how to say it naturally in English without oversharing, but still sounding real and human.
Motivation at work sounds simple until you try to describe your energy level in another language.
You end up saying, I'm tired for everything.
So let's upgrade the vocabulary but keep it natural.
If you have a lot of energy, you can say, I feel motivated.
Or, "I'm feeling energized." Energized is like you have fuel.
If you're not motivated, you can say, I'm in a slump.
Slump is a period when you feel low energy or low performance.
Another one is, I'm not in the mood to work today.
Not in the mood is a common phrase for not feeling like doing something.
Now, burnout. Burnout is when work stress builds up for a long time.
You can say, "I'm burned out."
Or, softer, I'm feeling a bit burned out lately.
Lately is recently.
If you want an even softer version, I'm running on empty.
Running on empty is like your battery is almost dead.
And when you have too much to do, you can say, I'm overwhelmed.
Or, "I have a lot on my plate."
On my plate is like you have many responsibilities.
If you want to be specific, "My workload is heavy this week."
Let's talk about work-life balance.
Work-life balance is the mix between work time and personal time.
You can say, I'm trying to set better boundaries.
Boundaries are limits like not answering messages late.
Or you can say, I'm trying to disconnect after work.
Disconnect is stop thinking about work and stop checking messages.
Here's a realistic friend conversation.
"I've been working late every night. I'm exhausted."
Exhausted is stronger than tired.
You reply, "That sounds rough. Are you getting enough rest?"
Rough is a casual word for difficult.
And you can suggest gently, maybe take a day off if you can.
Day off is a free day from work.
If someone takes a day off, they might say, "I needed a mental health day."
Mental health day is a day to recover mentally. If you procrastinate, you can say, I'm putting it off.
Put it off is delay. Great. Next, we'll shift to talking about goals and growth at work without sounding like a robot.
Talking about career goals can sound fake if you use super formal phrases.
Like you're reading a motivational poster in a meeting room.
So we'll keep it simple and human.
A good question is, where do you see yourself in a year?
Classic interview question, but friends ask it too in a lighter way.
You can answer, I want to get better at my job, or I want to move up.
Move up means get promoted or get more responsibility.
Another answer, I want to learn new skills.
Skills is a great word because it fits any job.
If you're learning, you can say, I'm taking a course.
Or I'm doing some training.
Training can be online, at work, or with a mentor.
Mentor is someone more experienced who helps you grow.
Let's do a natural podcast moment. Mia, what's a goal you had at work?
I wanted to speak up more in meetings.
Speak up is share your opinion, not stay quiet.
I used to think I needed a perfect sentence. Now I aim for clarity.
Aim for is try to reach.
And when I'm not sure, I say, let me think for a second.
That gives you time without sounding lost.
Another realistic goal is time management.
If you struggle with time, you can say, I'm trying to prioritize better.
Prioritize is decide what is most important first.
Or I'm working on my organization.
Organization can mean your planning system.
A phrase you'll hear at work is, what's the top priority?
Top priority is the most important task.
Now, asking for help. Many learners feel shy.
But a simple sentence works. Could you help me with this?
Or, can you walk me through it?
Walk me through it is asking for step-by-step guidance.
If you made a mistake, say, that was my mistake. I'll fix it.
Owning it like that sounds mature.
And celebrating progress matters too.
You can say, I'm getting the hang of it.
Getting the hang of it is learning it and becoming comfortable.
Great. Now let's tie everything together with a full, natural catch-up between Mia and Liam like old friends after work.
Okay, picture this. It's Friday, you're done, and you bump into a friend in the parking lot.
That's the most real workplace conversation. Everyone is half smiling and half collapsing.
Exactly. So I say, hey, long week?
You answer, yeah, it was a lot. I had back-to-back meetings.
Back-to-back means with no break in between. I go, I've been swamped.
Same here, totally. And I reply, I know, you looked stressed in that meeting.
Then I can say, I was running behind and I was waiting on feedback.
Waiting on feedback is common at work. It's not your fault, you're just stuck.
Then you ask, are you still remote?
And you answer, hybrid now, 2 days in the office.
I say, do you like it?
Honestly, I like seeing people, but commuting gets old.
Gets old is a casual way to say it becomes annoying over time.
Then I ask, how's your manager?
Pretty hands-off, which I like. I get autonomy.
Autonomy is when you have freedom to decide how to work.
Now we shift to goals. You ask, what are you working on this month?
I'm trying to prioritize better, and I'm taking a course.
Nice. What's it about?
Communication, like how to speak up without overthinking.
Overthinking is thinking too much, usually in a stressful way.
Then you say, I need that. I keep putting things off.
And I laugh, same, but I'm getting the hang of it.
Then comes the weekend energy.
Any plans?
I'm taking a day off. I need a reset.
Reset is like starting fresh mentally.
What about you?
I'm going to unplug, no emails.
Unplug is a casual way to say disconnect and take a break. All right, that's it for today. Thanks so much for listening.
We're really happy you were here with us.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and like this video. Turn on the bell so you always get notified when we post a new one.
And tell us in the comments what work phrase you translate the most in your head and what topic you want next.
Grab a coffee and we'll talk again soon.